Hi, I'm Chris Mahaffey. I'm the CEO of the Boy Scouts of America Mid-America Council, headquartered in Omaha, Nebraska.
And I'm Andrea Fredrickson, owner of Ravella and board member of the Boy Scouts of America Mid-America Council.
Together, we believe that everyone can become a leader, and that the earlier you start down the leadership path, the better leader you will become.
So welcome to Discovering Leadership, our video series where young men and women interview community leaders and let them tell the story about their lessons and perspectives on leadership.
I go back and think of my early years. My father died when I was 11 years old, and there were 8 of us in the family plus my mother. And he had a very good job and was well educated, but we had to go to work because we didn't have any money. So I started having part-time jobs when I was 12 years old. And I will tell you, one of the big influences I had in my life was when I was a Cub Scout. And I reached the, a Weblos Award, and then subsequently came into the Boy Scouts. And all of those experiences with the Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts were really very significant in my life. Also, I've always been very lucky to have some very carefully selected mentors to help me and to let me sit down and talk to them about problems I have. And I also think my mother was phenomenal. The real values of life to me are far more important than anything else. Number one, I have God in my life. I don't broadcast it, but I firmly believe and attach to it. Number two, your reputation. Your reputation is far more important than most anything else you're going to do. And you have to strive to keep that reputation and not let anything change it. Warren Buffett has said for many years, you spend a lifetime building a reputation, and in 5 minutes you can blow it. And I can tell you, I don't know how many times in international business I've had an opportunity to get a really large contract if I pay somebody off. That's not in my dictionary, I won't do it. And I also think being fair with people, regardless of who they are, regardless of race, creed, or color, it's very important to me. And I must say to you that being a person born in the United States is really a big-time lucky thing. I had nothing to do with where I was born. I had nothing to do with who my parents were going to be. But I was fortunate enough to be born in this country. And in all the countries I have done business in, there's nothing like the United States of America. People want to be led by someone who's honest, who puts integrity very high on the list, who they can trust, and trust is essential. And when you're leading, you need to build the trust relationship you have with the people you're working with. And I will tell you, one of the things I learned in the Boy Scouts early on was the importance of trust. And if you can have a great vision and know how to execute, you can really set some tremendous goals and go after them. A lot of people have an incredible vision and they don't know how to execute. And a lot of people have an incredible ability to execute, but they really don't have a vision to execute. So I've tried to have both. And I've also really like to do things that are going to make a difference. And my mother always told me, do something that will make a difference and do it with excellence. Real value is in what you give of yourself. It's not money. It's not material things. It's what you give from the heart. And it's the greatest wealth you can accumulate. So I've told my daughter many times, and she runs our business, and she's doing an outstanding job. Really spend time thinking about how can you give of yourself to help other people. And that's an incredible asset to have. And you have to work to do that, because it's very easy to decide I'm going to accumulate versus I'm going to touch other people's lives and make a difference to them.
He was very wise, and he strives to be a leader, and I kind of see that as an inspiration. I was always pretty hesitant to serve as my senior patrol leader, but now I kind of gained more confidence from him, and I'm pretty appreciative of that.
Thank you so much for taking a few minutes to listen to one of our community leaders tell their story about their leadership journey. We hope you found something you can learn from.
We'd ask that you share this video with those in your circle that might find this message encouraging. And also, look for our future videos on discovering leadership in the months to come. Until then, take care.